Hey, what's up guys? So today we saw some pretty cool updates, one being the Elder Chaos Robes, the new best in slot magic robes for 1 defense pure. So this is a new item that dropped by Elder Chaos Druids, which are in the wilderness. So of course this place is going to be packed. So what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be killing the people trying to get the robes, and I was in fact right. The place was packed in every single world, ranging from every single level. There's a lot of level 60s, 70s, 80s, but a lot of max people trying to get these robes because it's a new item. You know, if you're one of the first to get them, it's gonna go for a lot of money. So everyone knows the prime locations in the wilderness to peek at. You know, I peek in the wilderness all the time, up at 44 ports, up at Lever, Callisto, you know it, but no one ever peeks at Chaos Druids because no one's ever there. So maybe this is a new location to peek at because these robes might be worth quite a lot of money and the Elder Chaos Druids might actually be worth killing. At first I tried doing it solo, but because they're all praying mage, you need really high mage bonus to actually land the TB in the first place. And then I've just got Entangles, and Entangles is not going to do a lot whatsoever. And because the place is so packed, people like ganging up on me. So I got my friend, so he was TBing, I was freezing, and it was actually working really well. And there's pretty much no escape because the whole place is multi-combat and single zone is just non-existent. So basically if you get caught, if you get the TB, they are pretty much dead. But yeah, because these Elder Chaos Druids drop so many herbs, I took a looting bag and I picked up all of the herbs because it is definitely gonna add up. We didn't really get too much loot from the actual armor because I don't think everyone's that stupid to bring such big risk, but you know, we got stuff like Helmet Eater's Knot, we got a dragon boot drop, stuff like. However, the thing that added up was the coin drops, which gets us on to the next update, probably one of my favorite updates of all time, a PKing update. This has been long awaited. I've been waiting for this for so long. So basically, people in my combat, max combat, can go out there in such overpowered gear, the best gear, fighter torso, fighter hat, dragon defender, fire cape, climbing boots, and they're risking rune plate legs and a DDS, but they have this such superior gear. They're risking absolutely nothing, but they're in the best gear, and there's no risk because when they die, they can just go and pick up their untradables again. It's the same for the Void Pures. They can go out with a rune crossbow, Dragon Ball Ease, risk a glory and the rune crossbow because they are in full void. So finally, when you die, these untradable items, you need to repair them for a cost. Now then, a fire cape, for instance, costs 50k to repair it when you die. However, the person who kills you, they get 75% of that, which is 37.5k. So there's a 25% money sink. So from a fire cape, every time someone dies with a fire cape, you know, there's a money sink of 12.5k, which goes out the game because you have to pay 50k to repair it, and then the PK gets 37.5k of the cash. So to a lot of the people who rune PK, we all know it's not very good profit because supplies cost an absolute bomb. You only get like rune plate legs and a DDS and Helmet Eater's Knot loot. Not very good. However, now if you kill someone with a torso, fire cape and dragon defender, you're going to get an extra 105k cash on top of that. However, if you die with that, it's going to cost you 140k to repair it. If you're a void pure, it's going to cost you 160k to repair your void if you die. So if you kill someone with void, you're going to get an extra 120k. I still think people are going to use all this gear because it's the best gear to use. It just means people are going to be risking more, which is definitely a good thing, which means more loot. So I'll put a list on the screen of how much everything costs to repair, and it's really easy to repair. You don't have to go to an NPC to do it. Basically, you just go pick up your untradable item, you get the coins which requires to repair it, and basically just click on it and use the coins, and there it is, it's repaired. So I think a lot of the coin drops I was getting from fire capes, a nice 50k from fire capes, people using melee, and also I think maybe people were using the Ring of Wealth Eye because you get 50k from that as well. So yeah, you'll see at the end how much we actually made from about 2 hours of PKing at the Elder Chaos Druids. There's another PvP update in Bounty Hunter. Previously, it would tell you how much your opponent is risking based off alchemy value. Now it goes off the Grand Exchange value, which is a lot more accurate. And you can also skip your targets. Instead of logging out, you can now just skip your target just with a button, which is very helpful. However, I don't really PK in Bounty Hunter. It's a lot more laggier and too crowded. I like to PK in PvP. I'd sort of like to see emblems and stuff in PvP because I miss out on all that. Peeking in PvP, there's no incentive of getting emblems, otherwise I'd have loads and loads and loads, but I just don't like peeking in Bounty Hunter. It's just way too crowded. I feel a lot more spacious in PvP and I can peek it a lot better. The Last Man Standing beta, yep, I didn't make a video on this because I was on holiday at the time, and plus every single other YouTuber has made a video on this, so I'm not going to bore you guys with the exact same content. Of course, there's a lot more videos you guys can watch on that, but when Last Man Standing does come out officially, of course I'll be making videos on it. But yeah, they've made some changes from the feedback, such as single combat and all that good stuff, so I'm really looking forward to when it actually does come out, but I've not played the beta yet, which I probably should. And pretty much the last big update are the god eggs that you get from bird nests. Absolutely useful. Pre-OC they used to be used for summoning, however now you can trade them in at the Woodcutting Guild and you have a slim chance of receiving this evil chicken outfit, which is actually tradable, so it's a new sort of rare reward. It's going to be interesting to see how much it's going to be going for on the Grand Exchange. So yeah, these were most of the clips that we got. This is a rough estimate of how many coins we got. Like literally most of the kills we got cash drops. We got a lot of it, and yeah, this is pretty much most of the loot that we got. Loads and loads and loads of Ranarrs because I just picked them up and put them all in my looting bag. So we're going to price check, get a rough estimate of how much we made in 2 hours of killing people at Elder Chaos Druids. Damn, 3 mil. That's between 2 people, of course, but yeah, still that is a lot of loot. However, we didn't get any of the new robes, which is very disappointing, but of course as soon as someone gets one of the new robes, they're obviously gonna bank, so wasn't really expecting any, but still that is really nice, so I'm gonna go sell it. And yeah, right, so I actually wanted to get a pair of these Elder Chaos Druid robes myself, so I decided to go to Elder Chaos Druids and kill them and test out my luck, and they seem to be very rare. We have no idea what the drop rate is as of now. It could be something mad like 5,000, 2,000. I don't know, I'm guessing it might actually be something like 256 or maybe 512. I don't know, but I was there for an hour and a half. I didn't manage to get any, neither did my mate, and neither did anyone there. I didn't really see anyone get any. But the thing about Elder Chaos Druids, they're amazing XP. They have 150 HP. There's an altar right there and the AFK. However, I don't really advise AFKing because of course it is in the wilderness. It's actually really easy to survive. If you don't AFK, it's so easy because you can see the PKs coming in, and as soon as you see a PK, you just tell it it's in level 12, 14 wilderness. But the thing is, you don't really have to risk that much. I was wearing Bando's D-Hide and I protected most of it. Bando's D-Hide is like 30k a piece anyway, so it's really nothing. Tested out with a blowpipe and I was getting about 100k range XP per hour, and I was picking up all the herbs, putting them in my looting bag, and yeah, I did this for about an hour with a blowpipe, and then I tried it with melee, and I think they're both the same, but I'd recommend melee because obviously it's a lot cheaper because you're using the scales and the darts in your pipe. But yeah, with a whip, if you use a regular whip, it literally costs nothing and you're making a lot of profit. And I was getting about 80,000 attack XP per hour, which is really good. So this was the loot I managed to get in 1 hour and a half, 386k. Really not too bad at all, which works out to be about like 250k per hour. Whilst getting that XP is not too bad at all. Really good training spot, however, obviously it's the wilderness, you can't really AFK. However, yeah, it just depends how much these Elder Chaos Druid robes are actually gonna average out to. I really don't know, it does depend on the drop rate. It's not like it's a new item that like is best in slot, it's just best in slot for the 1 defense pures. However, I did insta buy them at this moment in time. They're going for 2 mil. The robe, so it must be very rare. The update's been out for about 12 hours, so yeah, I'm guessing the drop rate is quite high, and then the robe bottoms are going for 1 mil. So yeah, I'll show you guys the stats, I guess. You know, basically the best in slot for 1 defense pures. Of course, all the other magic robes for people with defense are a lot better, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how much they're going to go for, because obviously 1 defense pures are all going to want these. Elder Chaos Druids might be a really good way of making money. We'll see. But anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you very soon, and peace.